Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Good motion now from the tight end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll... leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
The play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. From midfield, here's Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They'll set up to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. Third down here. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Back to throw again. And finding Pruitt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The tight end changing his position. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the wideout in motion. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They got 29 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Watching that body.
They'll look to throw here. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, and that'll bring up second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they're operating in the red zone. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First and goal, defense with their back. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Red, zebra. 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 Alert, baby. Alert. Alert.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
3 down. All right, here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. On first down, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
I got it. Zebra.
Carr to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Zebra. All right, here we go. Red, zebra. 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 Zebra.
Carr going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. In motion, Hill. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he will be brought down as... Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, then you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. So they're going to go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 19. Detroit. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First down. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Carr now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Set, 319! 319! No. Check 31, check 31. No. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr going to throw. Out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And the wideout in motion. On first down, Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to work. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Wide and yank, baby. Alert. Alert. Hey, we go. Check 3. Take it. Zebra.
Throwing now is Carr. Buying time to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Carr throwing on second down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Zero. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Zero.
Carr to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll go on the ground. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. And a big tight end shifting around.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Watching that Barney. Watching that Barney. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's second down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Halfback sent in motion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he loses the football the second time. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 4. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw here. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Michael Pruitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's able to put it through. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Comes Kansas City, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. Travis Kelce, the 40, the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They come out with one back and three tight ends. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll loop. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll set up to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Floyd out left. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. The tight end changing his position. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Freeman again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here. Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly. Yep, 2-score game. Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points. You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. And now here comes Kansas City. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive? I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive. We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2. Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And the wideout in motion. On first down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the... Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Oh, baby, alert. Alert. Zebra. Come on, baby, alert. Alert. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.